Recently, the Charleston Law Review, in partnership with the Riley Institute at Furman, hosted the 6th annual Law and Society Symposium series. This year's symposium was Social Media and the Law.
Today's symposium featured 4 fantastic panels. We had panels on privacy and social media, also the legal ethics of social media, employment and social media, as well as the digital afterlife and digital assets. One exciting thing about today is we've been interacting with Charleston Law Review's followers on Twitter and Facebook, and we've been using the hashtag #SocialMediaSym.
My favorite part of the symposium, of course, was the keynote address by Ryan Garcia. He made the information practical and certainly left us with a lot of good tips that we can take away about the upsides and certainly the downsides of social media.
So what I was covering was a lot of different social media stories that I find really interesting in this space, talking about some of the high-level risks, so things like the informal tone beast that I call it, or how people have really relaxed kind of being on guard when they're on social media, and the risks that this presents to large companies or educational institutions or nonprofits or really any kind of organization out there. This really is a revolution in how we communicate, and because of that, a lot more people have their hands in the ability to market themselves or to put out messages, and that can be really risky. And how we look at those risks and how we address those risks is something that I'm really interested in seeing how that changes over time.
The symposium is very topical. It's a great issue that is becoming prevalent in more and more areas of the law. Very interesting to hear the different perspectives of the variety of panelists, and a very entertaining keynote in this wonderful venue here at the Music Hall.
I talked about police access to open social media, things like Twitter and Facebook comments that aren't protected, and whether there should be any rules around that, or whether we should just say, if it's public, it's public. This symposium has been a great sort of overview of a lot of the important dimensions of that.
The topics in the symposium were particularly important because the whole issue of the social media and how fast it's moving and what it's doing particularly to the practice of law is something that we have to address.
My favorite part today definitely was the afterlife of social media websites, because I have a personal interest in doing real estate law.
It was highly informative, and I think I've come away today learning a lot.
On behalf of the Charleston Law Review, thanks for watching, and we look forward to next year's symposium as well.